Welcome back to Inspirational Alley, my amazing family. This is your sacred place for restoration, hope, and the renewal of faith. If this is your first time joining us, I welcome you with open arms. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you. Thank you for allowing this space to be part of your journey. Thank you for choosing growth. Thank you for believing that there's still more for you. Today, we're diving into a powerful truth, one that will shift your energy, elevate your thinking, and return you to the center of divine purpose. The message is this: focus on yourself. You see, the world has taught us to give until we're empty, to serve until we're worn, to pour until we're parched, and then apologize when we need to rest. But today, we break that cycle. Today, we reclaim our peace, we embrace our purpose, and we protect our power. This is your moment, not to become someone else, but to return home, to you, to your soul, to your calling, to your voice. Take a deep breath. Release the noise. Center your heart. You are worthy of your own attention. Let's begin. Part 1. The sacredness of self-focus. Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It's sacred. Somewhere along life's path, society convinced us that we must always put others first. That self-neglect is noble. That overextending is love. That burnout is a badge of honor. But that is not truth. That is dysfunction, and we must unlearn it. Jesus said, "Love your neighbor as you love yourself." Mark 12, verse 31. Did you catch that? As you love yourself. That means loving others starts with loving you. You cannot pour into someone else what you haven't nurtured in your own soul. You can't offer joy if you're drowning in despair. You can't extend patience if your mind is restless. You can't inspire others when your own spirit is dry. Focusing on yourself is not about being self-centered. It's about being soul-centered. It's about aligning with God's purpose, healing from your pain, and growing into the version of you that He destined from the beginning. You are not an afterthought. You are God's priority. You are chosen. You are loved. You are enough. So let this be your reminder. You deserve rest, healing, space, clarity, and transformation. Focus on yourself because the world needs the whole, healed, vibrant you, not your tired shadow. Part 2. The danger of constant comparison. In a world dominated by filters, followers, and false narratives, comparison has become a silent killer of joy. It robs us of confidence, contentment, and clarity. You scroll through social media and suddenly feel behind. You see others winning and question your worth. You watch someone's highlight reel and forget that your real life has beauty, too. Let me remind you, you are not late. You are not lacking. You are not lost. Your path is unique. Your timing is divine. Your pace is perfect for your purpose. Psalm 139, verse 16, tells us that God wrote every day of your life in His book before one of them came to be. That means your journey is not a mistake. Your progress may be hidden, but it is holy. Just because others are building doesn't mean you're breaking. You're being prepared. When you focus on yourself, you begin to hear your own voice above the crowd. You silence the noise of envy. You stop measuring your value against someone else's success. Comparison blinds you, but self-focus reveals you. You were never meant to be a copy. You were created to be a light. And lights don't compete, they shine. Part 3. Setting boundaries without guilt. One of the most powerful ways to focus on yourself is by setting boundaries and sticking to them. Let's be honest, it's hard. You've been taught to say yes, to be available, to accommodate, to people please. But here's the truth. Every yes to someone else is a no to yourself. Every time you ignore your limits to make others comfortable, you teach yourself that your needs don't matter. That is not love. That is self-betrayal. Jesus said in Matthew 5, verse 37, "Let your yes be yes, and your no be no." Boundaries are not unkind. They are clarity. They protect your energy, your purpose, and your peace. When you say, "No, I can't attend that. No, I won't tolerate disrespect," No, I'm not available for that drama. You're not being rude. You're being righteous with your time and your soul. You are not everyone's savior. You are not everyone's source. And you are not everyone's solution. Your first assignment is to guard your heart, to protect your peace, to listen to your needs. Boundaries teach people how to love you properly. But more importantly, they teach you how to love yourself consistently. Part 4. Healing through stillness and solitude. There's healing in stillness. There's growth in silence. There's revelation in solitude. Focusing on yourself sometimes means disconnecting from people, platforms, and even noise, so you can reconnect with God, your truth, and your next chapter. Jesus often withdrew to lonely places to pray. He wasn't hiding. He was healing. He was aligning. He was preparing. Sometimes the reason we don't know ourselves is because we've never truly spent time with ourselves. Alone, without distraction, without trying to impress, without performance. When you get quiet, you begin to hear the whispers of your soul, the callings you've ignored, the dreams that still live inside you, the voice of God that says, "You are mine." Solitude isn't loneliness, it's sacred space. Stop running from yourself. Stop avoiding the work. Stop filling your calendar to escape your emptiness. Sit with yourself. Speak to yourself. Pray for yourself. Learn yourself. And love yourself. In the quiet, God will show you what the noise tried to hide. Part 5. Choose growth over approval. Growth requires focus. But focus requires letting go of the need for validation. Not everyone will understand your path. Not everyone will applaud your healing. Not everyone will celebrate your boundaries. And that's okay. You are not here to perform for approval. You are here to grow into your divine purpose. Galatians 1 verse 10 says, "Am I now trying to win the approval of man or of God?" When you live for applause, you die when it's silent. But when you live for purpose, you rise, even in obscurity. Choose growth even if it's slow, even if it's silent, even if no one claps. Focus on yourself even when it's lonely, even when others criticize, even when it costs you familiarity. The caterpillar doesn't ask for permission to enter the cocoon. It just knows it's time. And when it emerges, no one questions why it flew. You owe no one an explanation for your evolution. Part 6. The beauty of reinventing yourself. Focusing on yourself gives you permission to change, evolve, and reinvent. You don't have to stay the same just to make others comfortable. You don't have to shrink to fit into old roles. You don't have to dim your light to match old versions of yourself. You are allowed to grow past your past, outgrow relationships, heal from your trauma, start over, rebuild. Isaiah 43 verse 19 says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it?" God is not recycling your past. He's creating a new path. He's calling you into greater. He's awakening gifts you didn't know were there. So let go of guilt, release the fear, and walk boldly into your reinvention. You are not who you were last year. You are not even who you were yesterday. You are becoming, and becoming requires focus. In conclusion, return to yourself. Dear soul, you've given so much. You've carried burdens silently. You've shown up even when you were breaking. You've kept smiling even when your heart was tired. But now it's your turn to return home, to focus on your healing, to pursue your peace, to nurture your growth, to guard your joy, to fall in love with the person God created you to be. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not invisible. You are seen by the one who matters most. So take your eyes off the crowd, off the noise, off the pressure. Place your hands over your heart and say, "I am worth focusing on. I am enough. I am chosen. I am rising." And now breathe. Just breathe. Let this message mark the beginning of your beautiful comeback. Because when you focus on yourself, everything else aligns. If this message spoke to your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment below, and tell me one thing you're committing to for yourself this week. Share this with a friend who needs this reminder. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Inspirational Alley and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of faith, strength, and inspiration. You are more powerful than you know. You are more worthy than you've believed. Stay grounded, stay growing, stay focused. Until next time, keep rising, keep healing, and always focus on yourself.